How's it going, guys? Welcome to Farming Simulator 19 Survival Series episode 20, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's pretty damn cool. So what we need to do in today's episode is, well, not make you guys dizzy by spinning in circles. We need to fertilize. So I thought we had fertilized everything before seeding, but I guess we didn't. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna grab the little warthog here, or Massey Ferguson, and yeah, it's got fertilizer in it, so that's nice. I do think we have some more fertilizer over here, because this is our storage shed. I don't know if we've got stock, but if we do, it'll be here. Let's have a look. So, that is seed. Oh, there we go, fertilizer. Beautiful. What is that? Calc. So that is lime. And yeah, that's lime. Right, so we need to move this thing out of here. What the hell do we call this thing? The Ford. What did we call this? I think... Ooh, I don't know. I can't remember. I'll have to go back on the footage and remember what we called that. Because that was the Warthog. The Mercedes was the Kudu. I think the John Deere was the Buffalo. Yeah, and this... I don't know. Oh no, I think the Ford was the Ford was the Warthog, wasn't it? And then something was a badger, a honey badger. Which one was the Ford? The honey badger? I don't freaking know. I think yeah, the Massey was the Warthog, and the other one was the honey badger. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to go back and check, or if someone wants to list me the names that I called them. Below, that'll be fantastic. Because, yeah, I'll probably not remember to go check. But yeah. So, what we can do is turn this baby on. How do I do that? No, that's lowering it down. Oh, geez, like, there we go. Right, we're spreading fertilizer. Ooh, that is going to be a big overlap. Right, we're wasting fertilizer. Apparently, we need to wait for the first growth stage. Yeah, forgot about that. That's interesting. So, what I'm gonna do, well, yeah, now I feel a bit stupid because we've got nothing else to do right now. We can wash the Mercedes, but I'm not gonna make you guys watch that. So what I'll do is I'll wash the Mercedes that we used to weed in the previous episode, and the weeder. Put the weeder away. Put the Mercedes away. Hopefully by then there's some crops popping through the ground, and then we can go fertilizer spreading. So yeah, let's do that. Let's just ignore that all of this happened. Yeah, psych. I'm gonna make you watch how I wash this thing. If I have to do it, you guys are coming along for it. So yeah, we're gonna wash the Mercedes, spray it down, and I love how you can just sort of spray the door and everything gets cleaned. Sometimes I like to act like I'm doing more than that, but yeah, we all know how it works. There we go, wash that down. I actually really enjoy playing with pressure washers in real life. I don't own one anymore. I used to. I think I've had two, but the first one broke and the second one I broke. So the first one I don't think was my fault. I think that just broke because it was a cheap one. And the second one was also a cheap one. It wasn't like a Karcher or anything. It was some weird brand. I think they were orange or red. Something like that. Can't remember what they were, but they weren't anything fancy. Anyways, lower that down. Put that right about there. And this one, I think we keep in the other shed, don't we? So, what I did is, oh, now that's over there. Good. Okay, we'll leave it here for now. It's fine. There we go. Leave it right over there. And, well, we might as well, because we're still waiting for crops to grow, so we might as well shuffle this out and put that over there and park the other one, because we might still need to get into more fertilizer. But anyway, a quick story on the pressure washer is the hose where it connects into the fitting into the tap wasn't tightened down properly, so I was spraying down my car, and the hose popped off and fell onto the ground, and there was a little puddle from dripping water there, and it fell into that puddle, and it sucked up all of that water with a bunch of little stones and everything, and obviously that went through the motor, and boom, pressure washer gone. And that was about 10 years ago, and that's the last one I ever owned. I really want to get a new one, but they're expensive. Anyway, so that is done now. We have washed all of that and put it away, so everything's nice and neat again. And yeah, now we'll wait for the crop to pop through, and we'll go fertilizer spreading. Yeah, all right, so it's actually 7 o'clock the next morning, and we've got some growth going on, which is fantastic. And I don't know, I'm always perched on this freaking rock like I'm the Lion King or something, but it's just a nice view. So that's why I stick around that area. And yeah, everything looks good. So we're going to do a little bit of fertilizer here. Start that up. And don't need to lower it down. The problem is, if there's some growth, it's very, very difficult to see where you've been. So you tend to either miss or over-fertilize heavily. Which is generally what I tend to do, because I'm very fussy. I can't miss a spot, and it's a little bit irritating. And some of those OCD people are going to hate me for saying this, but somewhere right in the area where I am right now, I missed, apparently according to the map, like one weed bush. One. And you know what? I'm not going to go through the trouble of hooking up all of the equipment again to get rid of that one bush. So it'll just have to stay there. I mean, I'm pretty bad when it comes to stuff like that, but, I mean, there is a limit. I mean, there is a limit. And that's pretty much my limit. Maybe if I wasn't doing this on a YouTube series, nah. I was going to say if it was like a personal playthrough, I'd probably go back and do it. But, no, I probably wouldn't. But yeah, I guess there's not a huge difference between the way I play the YouTube series and the way I play a personal series. I think it's very, very similar. I like to try and keep things as realistic as I possibly can. I mean, you're always learning. And yeah. I mean, sometimes I look at things and go, oh, I don't want that on my farm. That seems really unrealistic. And then later on, I find out that that actually exists, and that's actually a thing. So you always learn and you sort of adapt with it. But I mean, that's more with regards to equipment and that sort of thing. Because I mean, my style of play always remains the same. Try and keep it, like I say, try and keep it realistic. But with that, I mean, try and keep it realistic in terms of the equipment I use and that sort of thing. So yeah, I try. I think it's very similar to what I do in my own spare time. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be playing my own personal saved games much, if at all, for the foreseeable future, because, yeah, I might as well spend the time recording videos. So that's sort of the conclusion that I came to, and that's why I'm recording sort of at night or whenever I can. Because, yeah, I used to, well, I work during the day, self-employed, family business. So I work during the day, and then I sort of sit back and chill and play a game and watch some YouTube videos or whatever at night. And over weekends, and I just sort of came to the conclusion that, you know what, I might as well use that time productively. If I'm going to be playing, I might as well record. So yeah, that's why we're here now, and I think it was a good idea. I'm very glad to be back with the YouTube channel. And yeah, you might have noticed because I never shut up. And it's only because I'm excited. That's literally why. So if I'm rambling, I do apologize. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. That's who I am. That's how I do my channel. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I am going to finish up with the fertilizing. And I don't know what we're going to do then. I think when we're done, I don't even know where I'm going. I think, yeah, let's just go down here. I'll have to go back, check the map, and see what I missed. But yeah, I think what we might do is when we're done with the fields, with the fertilizer, I'll hop over and do the other fields, and I'll skip that. You guys don't have to see me do that. I'll maybe just show you the last little bit that we do. I'm not going to do a time lapse or anything like that. What we could do is after that, we can have a look at the store and see if we can possibly afford to buy a bigger harvester. That would be very, very nice if we can buy a bigger harvester. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish off with this field. I'm going to hop over and do the other field. And when we're done with that, we're going to see if we can buy a harvester. Or at least hire one if we can't buy one. So we can get through the next harvest, which is coming up soon. Probably the next episode, I would think. So we can get through that fairly quickly. And yeah, hopefully make a bit of money. And if we've got a bigger equipment, we can have bigger fields. So maybe we can start creating some more fields soon. Maybe. I don't know. And I really want to try and get into more livestock. Maybe some sheep. We can do that. But we'll need to feed them. So that's a problem. I'll have to see what sheep eat. We don't have a baler. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm just sort of driving around right now, trying to cover all the spots. I'm trying to go off memory here because I can't see a damn thing. But yeah, we're going to do something like that, and we'll come back and, yeah, do some window shopping. Alright, so we're coming up to the last little bit that we need to do here, which is literally just this corner. And I'll tell you what, it's a hell of a lot more difficult to do this without auto steer or GPS, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's pretty tough. I missed quite a few spots. I misjudged where I've been. And yeah, it didn't work out too well. But I did go back and sort of fill everything in, so that's good. And I think we're pretty much done. Let's have a look. There we go. And yeah, there's that little piece of weed that I missed, apparently. So yeah, don't know what happened there, but anyway, it's fine. It's one little bit. It'll be gone in the next harvest. So it is just about, well, it's 8 o'clock. So 3 minutes past 8 in the morning, which is great. I like doing fertilizer. Oh, and that field back there actually looks beautiful. Did you see that? So green. The canola there. This, not so much. But looks like money to me. Yeah, fertilizer, we didn't use much fertilizer, so that is nice. I did see that the pallet remained there, so I want to see if there's like 1 grain of fertilizer there, or do I actually have to get rid of the pallet? I don't freaking know. Oh, there we go. There was like 1 grain of fertilizer, so the pallet does disappear, which is interesting and nice. But yeah, the fertilizer is nice to do because it doesn't use a lot. It's very frugal with the fertilizer. So, which is nice because it's cheap, but it's also nice because you don't have to refill all the time. We'll leave that there so it doesn't get rained on because that'll get messy. And we'll leave that there for now. I'll clean that later. Problem, yeah, if maybe someone else will wash it. I don't know. If you ignore a problem or a job, it either goes away or someone else does it. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone else is going to do it, but you never know. Okay, let's get back up here on our Lion King perch. There we go. And let's have a look at the shop. So, while I was driving around there, I was actually thinking there might be a possibility that we can literally buy like 1 tractor to replace all of what we've got. So our stuff isn't worth much. Our little Gator is worth less than 3 grand. Our Ford is worth just about 10 grand. 4,600 and 2,500. So, and that is worth 12,000. The pickup is worth 4. That we don't actually own. That is the shop. What do you call those things? Forklift. And that is worth quite a bit. We need that. That is worth quite a bit, actually. The header is worth 21. Is the header worth more than the harvester? That's interesting. It's probably newer. Oh, it's been reconditioned or something. So yeah, we don't have things that are worth a lot of money. Is that a... What is that? That's a cultivator. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so we don't have expensive stuff. The only expensive thing we've got is the weeder because we bought that new. Oh, we've got that cool lawnmower. We need to use that thing at some stage. Maybe we can get some sheep. Yeah, so we don't have expensive stuff. We've got a lot of really cheap, crappy things. Even our buildings aren't worth much. Grain silos are worth more than what I thought. Anyways, right. So let's see what it'll cost to replace one of those. So all of them are small tractors, I think. So can we get like a medium tractor? Medium tractor would be nice. Dang it. Okay, they start at 100 grand. I mean, we can afford it. We've got $130,000, but keep in mind, I maybe want to buy a harvester instead. So that would be nice. Can this thing get narrow wheels? Oh, it can. Okay. See, then, because we can swap wheels as we need to. We can get like maybe the Y tires to do field work. I mean, if we want to get really fancy, we can go doubles. That looks really cool. I just not sure it's got the power. 170 horsepower with that. I mean, that's a lot of weight. We can go 7250. Instead of the 7210, that's 170. That's 261. Now, see, that's a bit of power. We could do that. We can go case. Can do that. I mean, I'm a John Deere boy, but, I mean, I just like, I like all tractors. I actually don't care. My whole life when I've been on farms, it's been John Deere. So, yeah, I just like John Deere, but I actually like all tractors. I actually couldn't care less. But we could go a 6 series. Ooh, that's ugly. Okay, see, we can't do that because if I'm going to get something like this, well, okay, we can get narrow tires on it. It doesn't see... Oh, we can. Okay, good. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, yes, we can. Okay, so we need something that can have a front loader attacher thingamabob. That would be a necessity because then we can get rid of the Mercedes as well. Look, I'll have to keep one tractor because I'll need something to... Well, I don't really need to keep one. I was thinking I need something to run the trailers, but I mean, that's with the harvester. So this could run the trailers for grain. And the other trailers, when I'm like spreading fertilizer and things like that, I can just pull it to the field, unhook it, and drive back, get the implement I need, and use this. And keep the front loader attached on it. So I could get a 6 series for 133. Okay, I will have to get global positioning with this thing. So we're looking at about 150,000 for a new fancy John Deere tractor. So we can, if we sell the tractors we've got. I mean, it'll be sad to sell them. It really would be sad. I might try and keep some of them. I mean, I really want to keep all of them, but it doesn't make sense because it's costing us money every day to maintain these things. I mean, look at the hours on this. 3,500 hours. 2,500 hours. 3,500 hours. Almost 3,000 hours. I mean, these things are... Look at that. Almost 8,000 hours. No wonder that thing's worth nothing. So, they're expensive to maintain. I mean, they're just expensive. That I'll keep, because that's a runaround. I'll keep that. The truck, I didn't even freaking know we had that, so I'll keep that. I mean, oh, holy. Is that 100,000 hours? 105,000 hours. Is that even possible? I'm not sure that's possible. Anyway, so yeah, we can. So for about 150 grand, we can actually buy a nice John Deere. I'm very tempted, but I'll have to think it through. I'll have to think if that can actually replace every tractor that we've got. If it can, that is very, very tempting. Right, so that actually has a smaller grain bin, which is not going to do what I need it to do. It's a nice little harvester. I mean, it's a lot newer. Probably has air conditioning and all of that good stuff. I don't think this has air conditioning, but it doesn't look too uncomfortable in there. All right, now we're talking 8,600 liters. That is a possibility. 8,600, that's $202,000. Maybe it's not a possibility. Okay, John Deere, that's expensive. We could buy old secondhand John Deere. Let's see what they've got. Okay, these things are expensive. let's see. We can get that. That's got a big grain tank. I don't know what that means. Can that do what I need it to do? There's one for 120 with an 8,000 liter grain tank. 270 horsepower. That's 8,000 liters for 120,000. I mean, it's ugly, but as long as it works, I don't really care what it looks like. 2266. I think I've heard of that. And we'll add global positioning. So for $135,000, we can actually buy that, but we'll need to buy a header as well. So I don't know, something like that. 560 header, 7.6 meters. Is there anything else? Oh, that's a 2266 header. So that is 6.1 meters. 6.1 meters. What do we have at the moment? We have that. That's 4 meters. So that's 2 meters wider. I mean, it's not a huge improvement, but it is an improvement. And what is the grain capacity on the one that we've got? We said 5,600. So it is more, and it is a wider header. It's not a huge improvement, but it is an improvement nonetheless. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think we should do in the comments below. Even though there's a possibility that I would have recorded the next episode by the time you guys see this. So if that is the case, I'm sorry, but put your comments down there anyway. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm very tempted actually for a tractor and a combine right now. Dang it, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. English. I'll have to figure it out. We'll see. We'll see what we're going to do. My brain is basically exploding right now, so I don't know what to freaking do. We will see what happens in probably the next episode, I think, because I think the next episode is going to have to be harvest. We don't really have anything else to do unless we go do logging, but I'm not really in the mood for logging. Although, if we go do a bunch of logging, we might actually be able to buy both a combine and a brand new tractor and run the trailer. We don't have a grain cart, but let's sound fancy and call that thing a grain cart, because it kind of looks like a grain cart just without an auger. So we could put our fancy new John Deere tractor next to our fancy new to us second-hand John Deere harvester on the field in the next episode. Maybe, possibly, probably not. But we'll see. We'll see. We can maybe go do some logging. Anyways, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up and, yeah, share this with your friends if you think you've got anyone that would be interested in these videos. Yeah, that would be nice. It really helps me out. Even if you just give a thumbs up, that is perfectly fine. I really do appreciate it. It just helps with the algorithm. YouTube looks at it and goes, ooh, people like this. And then they promote it to other people, and then the community grows. And if the community grows, then everyone's happy. I'm probably the most happy, but everyone's happy. So, yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, if the channel grows, I can put more time and effort into the channel for you guys. And if the channel really gets big, maybe we can get to a point we can do like 2 videos a day or something. I don't know. We'll see. If it grows to that point, it'll be great. Obviously, live streams and everything will be coming at that point. But for now, live streams and things like that is a little bit pointless. Streaming for like 2 people. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, again, thumbs up would be fantastic. And otherwise, yeah, have a good one. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.